All right, first things first. I don't mean to jump scare you, but a lot of you guys complained about the gray background and said that it was way too bright and that it hurt your eyes. So I listened, put up some wood, much darker. Hopefully that kind of brought the light down so it doesn't hurt your little eyes anymore. I'm not completely done with this background. I'm thinking about hanging some pegboard back here with some tools on it. So let me know what you think about that idea. Also, you should be able to hear the echo should be completely gone now and everything should be good. Now, let's get to the video. You guys probably saw maybe a couple weeks ago, I did a video about this. And you should also know that I've been kind of in the world of cheap lawnmowers for quite a while now. So this was a lawnmower that was $140 and it came with one battery, no charger, and then it had skis that went on the bottom of it. And the idea was you just push it along the ground to cut the grass, and that was like the lawnmower side of it. You'll also know maybe last year, I think, I did the Black & Decker lawnmower that was like a weed eater that clipped into a base that you kind of just move back and forth like a vacuum, and that was a lawnmower, but it was also just kind of like a weed eater. Well, I think I have found the pinnacle of the cheap lawnmowers, and it is the tiniest thing you've ever seen. I was searching through Amazon, and for $180, so only $40 more than that thing, I found an actual legitimate lawnmower. It's a full-blown lawnmower, $180, 24 volt. You get 2 batteries and a charger, and it also bags the grass. And it's also not just like a weed eater with some type of base attachment. It's actually a lawnmower with a real blade that spins. Granted, a very small one. I can't remember if I said it or not. It's a 13-inch cut. So it's small, but it's clearly made for very small lawns. We're going to test it out. So far, the only downside that I've seen is that, as you can tell from over here and over here, there's no side discharge. And also, as far as I can tell, there's no mulching. You might be able to... Yeah, I don't think so. So you have this bag that's actually like a hard plastic bag. I think you're forced to bag with this, which isn't my favorite. We're going to try it out, but you could possibly just keep this flap closed. If it'll close. Yeah, so you could possibly keep this flap closed and then it would kind of be mulching, but there's no like mulch plug or anything that goes in there. So I think that could be an issue, but like I said, I'm pretty sure this thing is, like the purpose of it is to bag all the time. That's not great. I do have some pretty tall grass and I just want to see, first of all, will it cut grass? That's number one. But second, will it cut through thick grass? Does it do a good job cutting the grass? I think some of the grass is wet, so how does it handle wet grass? Let's get outside and let's answer some questions. So, before we go any farther, this video is sponsored by the Till Valhalla Project. Now, Till Valhalla Project has been a sponsor of the channel before, but in case you don't remember, let me catch you up to speed. The Till Valhalla Project is a mission-driven apparel company. So, they sell apparel, and then they take a portion of those proceeds and they dedicate that to making memorial plaques for first responders and military members that have fallen. They make these plaques that look just like this. They also make nice little wristbands. And then what they do is they create these, then they present these to the families of these people as a tribute. So it's actually an extremely cool thing they're doing, and it's a great cause. So now let's talk about their 9/11 t-shirt collection. 9/11 is coming up. The Till Valhalla Project, every year on 9/11, they make a 9/11 tribute t-shirt. So on the front, it just says Till Valhalla Project, never forget. On the back, it has an American flag. It says never forget September 11th. And they actually sell these t-shirts for $9.11. So that way, anybody can get one. That deal for $9.11 is going to end on August 18th. So if you want one, you need to get it before that date. I will have all of the links in the description of where you can get these. I highly recommend checking out the Till Valhalla Project just as a whole, as a company. Everything is good. The company's good. They have a great mission. The people are good. All around positive, all around good. So let's get back to the video. All right, something I forgot to mention is that this does have just one lever to adjust the height. So that's nice. You don't have to fiddle around with 4 different adjustments or anything. And there'll be like a translation on screen, but it goes from 65 to 25, which I'm assuming is millimeters. I'm gonna assume probably 1.5 to maybe 3 inches, somewhere in there. All right, let's see how this thing cuts. All right, I'm gonna start over here. We're just gonna do one strip right through here. You can see the grass isn't really that tall. There's just like these random places that are a little bit tall. So it's not incredibly thick, but we're also on the lowest setting. So let's see. Hey. That's not bad at all. That's actually like almost perfect. I mean, look at that. That's so perfect. It's nice and flat. You almost can't beat that. So after one pass, let's take a look in the bag, see what we got after that one pass. Oh wow. This is gonna be the downfall. We have probably, I don't know. We captured all the grass, but we're probably, if I had to guess, actually no, we're not that bad. I was gonna say we're about halfway full. We're probably 1/5 of the way full. So maybe like 3 or 4 passes through that grass and we'll be full. So that's kind of a downside, but realistically, you wouldn't be cutting grass this tall. We know it cuts good. Let's, I guess, kind of do like a battery test, and I'm just gonna keep mowing back and forth, and let's see how long the battery lasts. All right, we're spitting out some grass. I think the bag's full, and it is. So we're just gonna pile this up right here. Oh, I said I was gonna try mulching. Let's try that real fast. You gotta, come on. This is actually probably gonna be, the grass is gonna be too thick for it to mulch, I bet. No, it's doing it. The bugs are crazy out here. Let's go through this really thick patch. The power of this is actually shocking me a lot because we're mulching through this tall grass. We're on the lowest possible setting, and it hasn't even died yet. It's not even struggling. Okay, that's impressive. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The grass isn't even sticking that bad at all to the deck. It's just falling out. That's impressive. I'm gonna go back to bagging just purely because I think it's gonna take a little bit of strain off of the motor, and then we should be able to cut more grass with one battery. We still have a full battery. We've done all this, tall grass, lowest setting. We're still full battery. We might be mowing for a while. Oh, kind of bogged down a little bit there. Full again. Overly full, actually. I'm so shocked at how this thing's not bogging down at all, hardly. Oh, there we go. If you go real fast, it'll bog. But if you cut at a normal speed, you're fine. I think we're full again. Oh no, we're not. I think we're clogged, maybe. This is very, very impressive. So far, let me show you just what I'm looking at here. You see there's a couple little twigs out there. Like there. If I can focus on them. Overall, very, very good cut. Very even cut. Sticks didn't really seem to be an issue. Just went right through them. I mean, we're doing good. Also, I'm going to apologize in advance. I know the lighting kind of sucks because it's half shade, half bright. So far, we've done probably maybe like 15 by 15, maybe 20 by 20, and we're at half battery. So we're actually doing pretty good. I'm just going to try to make a giant square here so I can measure it afterwards so we can see how many square feet of grass we mowed. Oh, full bag? Yeah. You can tell when it has a full bag because that's when it starts to struggle. Wow. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this stuff. This is probably, I should have probably started here. This is like the thickest of the thick. Probably gonna fill up the bag on every single pass. Okay. That is impressive. Look at that. Look at how tall that grass is compared to what I just cut. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Because this grass right here is probably easily a foot. All right, so every about 2 passes, we're gonna be full of grass. Oh no. I think the battery might be getting low. Oh, I think we're running out of battery. It says we have half battery still, but I don't believe that. I think we're on the edge of low battery. Either the grass is getting thicker or we're running out of juice. All right, so the camera was overheating, so I turned it off, and I was just gonna finish this and then show you the finished product. But I mowed that little bit, which was the last thing you saw, and now the battery's dead. Yeah, as soon as it hits any resistance, that's it. All right, so I'm gonna get a measuring tape and add up all this square footage, and we'll see how much grass we cut. All right, so here's the final number. We cut 550 square feet with this with 1 battery. So you get 2 batteries, so you could easily cut 1,100 square feet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say you could probably easily double that to probably 2,000, maybe 2,500 square feet if you use both batteries and if you're not cutting 1 foot tall grass on the lowest possible setting. I think if you are cutting your grass like a normal person and you were cutting off, say, like a 1/4 inch or something, or maybe like a 1/2 inch off the top of the grass, so there's way less strain on the motor, I don't see why you couldn't get 2,000, 2,500 square feet of grass cut with this thing. Of course, it's gonna take you a little bit because it's only a 13-inch cut, but hey, for 180 bucks, if you have a small yard, like if your yard's only say like 1,000 square feet maybe, or even 1,500 square feet, you could get away with this perfectly fine. Well, you gotta take the screws out, but you can fold this thing up super small. You could store it probably like in a closet if you wanted to, because it's so tiny. I didn't think this thing was gonna be that good. I thought it was gonna be underpowered, but the way it just cut through like 1 foot tall grass with no issue whatsoever, and bags it, to me, that's impressive. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.